Every year we divide money. The legislature is the one that can say, get the money. Your 31, you go do this. Your 31, you go do this. Last year, 2024, the legislature divided $800 million. Senator Moe was one of the presidents that was sitting on top of that decision as Ways and Means Chairman. The things we bring to your country, somebody can bring that one, then you won't fight that person. This year again, another 800 million. So for the last 2 years since President Boaga became president, Liberia has approved $1.6 billion. How much of that money did you see in Bangladesh? How much of it you see in Bangladesh? When you believe it, when somebody tell you that the person that is dividing that money is one of yours, then you want to fight somebody who comes to your door, and then you make it the lawyer that your farm and went to. Bangladesh is not your farm. I went to school, I worked hard. When I was going to high school, I was selling gas on the road in Kawe. I raised my business. I went outside, I brought millions of dollars to my business. So I'm making profit. I'm happy that I'm making profit. But you know the difference between you and me? The profit I'm making, I'm spending it on my people. Okay? I'm spending it on my people. You can't even show your profit because the people will ask you how you might to get it. I declare my asset. I'm happy today as the only official in Liberia, including the president. All of them want to declare the asset in secret. I declare my asset and put it in the newspaper. They can't do it because asset declaration is one thing. You declare your asset, you go put it inside their house for me. They have for me. You gotta also put it inside man to get the house. They ain't able to, because they not get nothing to show that they're able to build the house. I'm in the house. The car that he's driving, if you take that car money for the money he's going to make, he get faster even to eat. Because if you not see the money, you can't get the extra money. That's the money we are making. If they made them vex, let them go build one bridge, and every bridge they build will build 2 more bridges. When it face any
His Honor, former Associate Justice Kabina Janet, Your Honor, thank you for appreciating this occasion. Thank you for being a friend and colleague. We appreciate your presence. To the former representative, Byron Brown, Baza Barantex, again for being a colleague and a friend. To Jacob TV of Grand Chile, thank you for your presence here today. And to all the other platform guests, we want to also thank the chairman of the United Party who visited with us. But most importantly, I want to thank the partisans of the ANC. I want to congratulate the new officers, and I want to challenge them to lead differently, to lead better, to lead re-energized and motivated to take our party to 2029. I want to thank the Convention Committee for all of the work in delivering this day and this election. And again to my fellow partisans, excuse me, I will not speak long, but I want to thank you for your wavering belief and commitment in the principles, in the mission, the vision, the values of the ANC. Thank you for that. And may you remain faithful. May you recognize that.
Like I said, I'm prosperous and family. The repentance petition took 40 days and 40 nights. Ask God for forgiveness to leave the Sakomoan tree. Because Matthew 15:33 19, the Bible says, whatsoever God has not planted into your life, it has to be rooted out. The
We
sycamore.
have work to do, that we have to sacrifice if we want to reduce the suffering of the Liberian people. Today, I want to talk about the fact that most Liberians go to bed hungry. Most Liberians struggle to send their children to school. Most Liberians struggle to pay their rent. And God forbid when most Liberians get sick, they don't have access to medical care, medical treatment. It is for those Liberians that we are fighting for. We are fighting to reduce the inequality in our country, where a few people benefit from the resources of Liberia and the majority of Liberians suffer. I used to say, and I say now, Liberia is too rich for our people to be so poor. Liberia needs leaders who can manage the economy of our country. Liberia needs leaders who can create jobs. We have a young country. We graduate many young people from university, and there are no jobs for them to go to. What we offer our fellow Liberians is somebody whose area is this equal economy, who understands how to create jobs, who understands how to attract foreign direct investments, who understands the economic environment required for Liberian businesses to thrive and succeed. This is what we offer our country and people. But to make that case, we in this room and all the partisans of the ANC, we have to be prepared to do the work to make the case, because none of this is granted. And nobody will give up state power willingly. We have to earn it, we have to work for it, and we have to make sacrifices for it. So again, I want to thank all of you. I want to acknowledge also just to be here with us. Thank you for your presence here. We appreciate you. And let's leave.
I'm challenging Senator Moe. Let me call your name. I'm telling you, if you build 5 miles of road in Bongani, I will build 20 miles of road. He is the man who is sitting down over. Listen to this. Every year we divide money. The legislature is the one that can say, get the money. God tell the one y'all go do this. God tell the one y'all go do this. Last year, 2024, the legislature divided $800 million US. Senator Moe was one of the presidents that was sitting on top of that decision as Ways and Means chairman. The things we bring to your country, somebody can bring that one, then you won't fight that person. This year again, another 800 million. So for the last 2 years since President Bouaga became president, Liberia has approved $1.6 billion US. How much of that money did you see in Bongani? How much of it you see in Bongani? When you believe it, when somebody tell you that the person that is dividing that money is one of yours, then you want to fight somebody who comes to your door, and then you make it to lawyer that your farm and went to. Bongani is not your farm. I went to school, I worked hard. When I was going to high school, I was selling gas on the road in Kawe. I raised my business. I went outside, I brought millions of dollars to my business. So I'm making profit. I'm happy that I'm making profit. But you know the difference between you and me? The profit I'm making, I'm spending it on my people. Okay? I'm spending it on my people. You can't even show your profit because the people will ask you how you might to get it. I declare my asset. I'm happy today as the only official in Liberia, including the president. All of them want to declare the asset in secret. I declare my asset and put it in the newspaper. They can't do it because asset declaration is one thing. I said, you go put it inside their house for me. Their house for me. You gotta also put it inside high man to get the house. They able that because they not get nothing to show that they're able to build the house. I'm in the house.
Liberians. Most Liberians go to bed hungry. Most Liberians struggle to send their children to school. Most Liberians struggle to pay their rent. And God forbid when Liberians, most Liberians get sick, they don't have access to medical care, medical treatment.
I tell you one thing in the country. 2029, 3 jobs in the country, I will take one. Whether they like it from the day that Johnson back to the kingdom suffer violent, take it by force.
God have mercy upon us.
I will be Speaker of the Republic of Liberia, or I will be Vice President, or Senator of Brown County, and I will be President Pro Tem. You know what God has been in my life for me.
You are a bad boy. You are a bad boy. You are a bad boy.
For me, I tell you one thing in the country. 2029, 3 jobs in the country, I will take one. Whether they like it from the day that Johnson back to the kingdom suffer violent, take it by force.
God have mercy upon us.
I will be Speaker of the Republic of Liberia, or I will be Vice President, or Senator.
He's driving. If you take that car money from the money he's going to make, he can faster even to eat. Because if you not see the money, you can't get the extra money. That's the money we are making. If they make them vex, let them go build 1 bridge, and every bridge they build will build 2 more bridges. When it says any rule, and you take the challenge, I'm challenging Senator Moe. Let me call your name. I'm telling you, if you build 5 miles of road in Brown County, I will build 20 miles of road. He is the man who is sitting down over. Listen to this. Every year we divide money. The legislature is the one that can say, get the money. Your 31, y'all go do this. Your 31, y'all go do this. Last year, 2024, the legislature divided $800 million US. Senator Moe was one of the presidents that was sitting on top of that decision as Ways and Means Chairman. The thing we bring to your
That's
country.
2 weeks. For you to come back to work, within 2 weeks' time you'll hear from us. 100% what you say, but a certain percentage will be done within 2 weeks' time. We have spoken with the administration that nobody should be witch hunted and nobody should be reprimanded because you express your displeasure. So we want to say thank you, and we ask your leader to speak to you on our behalf, because we're speaking through him now, to appeal to you all to come back to work. In 2 weeks' time, you'll hear from us. We also spoke with the administrators that want to meet them tomorrow at the Ministry of Health by 11 o'clock to have another dialogue with them and tell them the way forward so we can have a common ground. So thank you for listening, and Burma, you can just appeal to your people on our behalf.
Hello. One of the. So one of the reasons why we carry on this strike today is to call central government attention. And central government, like we saw the deputy minister from Ministry of State, he was here, the minister from the Ministry of Labor, he came here, we got the minister from the Ministry of Health. So it tells us that our cry or the purpose of our gathering today, one, for the central government to hear us was successful.
Yes.
So, secondly, they say if solving problem, like for the Ministry of Health, this is new to them. The Ministry of Labor, this is not new to them, because they got our case there already. But for the Ministry of Health, it's new to them. This is their first, time on this issue. So as she told you earlier, in line with the Mother Union was present, the local union representative was there, along with other people. She said we should give her that respect. We should listen to her in the next 2 weeks. She will get back to the leadership on the 5 counts, which one management will pick up to respond to immediately, or which one management will pick up to give her a concrete plan.
Pleasant good afternoon. On the Sunday, Tuesday, Liberians are now beginning to feel the presence, of the dry season. Whenever October is around, good afternoon. From across the world, if you're somewhere into Shanghai, Taipei, if you're there into Guangzhou, if you're there into Beijing, if you're there into the United States, we say good afternoon to you. If you're into Africa, or somewhere in the Caribbean, we say good afternoon. We're the West, East, now the South Africa. We say good afternoon to you and a pleasant welcome. Most importantly, if you're around this West African region, if you're to Sierra Leone, if you're into Ghana, Nigeria, Guinea, Sierra Leone, like I said to you earlier on, a pleasant welcome. And more importantly, if you're in Liberia, good afternoon today, a pleasant welcome. You listen to the then Senator, some of these things we have to bring it out to understand what there's been a serious issue there. I'll have a time and to talk about this. I'm having a very serious arrangement upon to get families of the late Senator Prince Ward Johnson, the governor of Nima County, up on this issue here. Remember the college is there, and there are plans of that. You listen to the wife of the late Senator, Mrs. Johnson. She's saying there's no will for the husband property, even how it was acquired, going down. You hear children of the late senator talking about how the senator now is having these plans against his family, against there'll be a whole lot. Children, families, uncles, mother, they are all at issue with this. And on the other hand, you see beneficiaries, Nigerians or Liberians on the overall who have benefited from this institution. They all having that say, and you find it also the institution that want to take over having that say. Government too having that say. We will hear all this in time to come. But on this issue here, power struggle in Nima County have been an issue running through on a very serious story. Just listen to the late senator at the time he was alive. When he was alive, saying you should have the superintendent came to power, the activities of the current vice president and all that, and some officials of the county, millionaires in the county, how they are proceeding upon. But Mr. Thanks and welcome today. We bring those files up there to you for your listening pleasure. Mr. Welcome all of you. Today is the 7th of the 10th month of the year. 1007-2025 is today. On 7th of October 1930, the International Commission of Inquiry into alleged allegations of slavery, forced labor in Liberia was ongoing. And the sociologist Charles S. Johnson, representing the United States, came to Liberia. The commission was established by the Liberian President Charles D.B. King following international pressure, with Liberia requesting the League of Nations and the United States to nominate members of the very commission upon. Today, the 7th of October 1910, the global war continued in the Marion County. Liberia, with Liberian malicious forces bombarding the global positions following the revolt against a newly imposed hot tax. The 10th of 1910 to the 7th was also at the last major conflict between the government and the group of people. We saw the greater political representation that faces issues concerning the land, tariff, and the labor issues there. Today, in 1990, October 7, Liberia also was in the midst of the first civil war, with factions of the country into several warring factions upon Attila refusal to cooperate. Fighting intensified throughout the month, October 1 all the way to October 7. October, the National Patriotic Party, a splinter rebel factions led by Prince White Johnson, the IMPF rather, declared all-out war on Attila. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Today's history is a regular feature on our programs. Today, 2003, October 7. The Israel-Hamas war began when Hamas launched an attack on Israel from the Gaza Strip that resulted in more than 1,200 deaths. Today, 2001, October 7, triggered by the September 7 attack, the Afghanistan war began when the US and the British warplanes started bombing Taliban targets. And today, in 1985, 4 members of the Palestinian Liberation Front, a faction within the Palestinian Liberation Organization, the PLO, hijacked the Italian cruise ship, the Achali Luoro, taking 97 passengers hostage, and later killing 1. Today, in 1959, a romantic comedy, Pillow Talk, was up and was released nationwide in the United States. It was the first on several on-screen pairing of actors, Rank Hudson and Doris Day, in 1959 on Today. Good afternoon today, and good evening, and welcome to all of you on our platform this afternoon. We'll be privileged to host Orange Liberia today at about 12:30 in our programs. Orange Liberia will be here. We'll talk about activities about Orange Liberia today. 1952, Vladimir Putin, president of Russia from 1999 to 2008, and again from 2012, was born in Leningrad, Russia today. And it's a pleasure seeing such a person going through all of this process. Did you really know that this has been an issue that Ghanaians are watching up for? Since 1993, 4 of the 5 Ghanaian presidents, some will say, based upon what information given you, have been named John. And why is a question. And with all analysis coming from Ghana, the name John has not been a literal or a common name, though some citizens are having the name John. And the name, some are saying, derived from the Bible, but it's not widely known for Ghanaians naming their children John. But how did these people manage to get on this process as becoming president? For instance, in a reality fight, from 1993 to 2001, you listen to John Jerry Rawlings, became president of Ghana. John. From 2001 to 2009, John Ayakufu Addo became president of Ghana. In 2009 to 2012, John Atta Mills became president. Then came 2012 to 2017, John Dramani Mahama. And today, John is again a president of Ghana. How come? Ghanaian apostle, Ghanaians are wondering, but it becomes a major fight through the Ghanaian history. John becomes a permanent also name upon. What is Liberia thinking? Why? How? When? Where? Till they all get started. Good afternoon, good morning. Many thanks to all of you. I'm your humble servant. I'm here today with Sarkandi from the production department, making this edition a spectacular one today. But don't forget, The dashboard is already open. Star 799 star 11 hash, star 799 star 11 hash. And while we're going through the conversation, you can keep playing because somebody will just walk away with 4,000 Liberian dollars. $100 to play, and it will just place you as the favorite in the process. So it will have about 10 or 15 persons playing 3 or 4 times. A more number, somebody there will win 4,000. No joke about that. It's a reality. Star 799 star 11 hash. It's the code. If you put 1, that's $100. If you put 2, 200. If you put 5, 500. If you put 10, that's 1,000. If you put 15, that's 1,005. And it's just place you the best person in the whole process here. And if you spend 1,500 and you get 4,000, you still benefit. You still only out of benefits. And it's important for you today. Let me say welcome to all of you on our platform, and many thanks for joining us. And we are also encouraged to share our video. We are live on Facebook. We are also live on YouTube. Like we have said, we want to have access to our online callers or online viewers. Please, online viewers, check out our page. You will see our WhatsApp number, and please, you can get to us through that number upon. So it's a good afternoon, good evening, and a pleasant welcome to you. Right after the conversation with the Orange Liberia people, and we are asking, and there's a big news coming up. Liberia, first time, another history being set up by this government. The Liberia Tourism Authority, remember, it was passed by this 55th legislature upon the Liberia National Tourism Authority, the LNTA, has now have leadership structure set on, and they are basically appointment being done already. We name those people being appointed there at the LNTA, and according to the release from the executive mansion, that their appointment take immediate effect. So please, we announce to you who are those people that have taken on the hem of power at the LNTA. Please don't get it wrong. The LNTA is the Liberia National Tourism Authority, which was established by the 55th National Legislature. And it is also interesting to know, just to not let all of the cat out of the bag, but just to bring something to you, that this Joseph Imam Boga government is paying a very key attention to young people coming up. Young people are beginning to take on the hem of power, others have, and it's continuing up on there. We say good afternoon, good morning, good evening. I hope that in the coming days you can talk to the theme there. Remember the Special President Envoy on Tourism, Ambassador Christopher Hazel Nanunga, appointed by the President, and been so instrumental about this thing. And now we're hearing that the President has appointed the tourism head, so we want to get more information on it and what are the prospects ahead of us. We're making all frantic efforts. We can get to the head, the acting deputy director, and the acting director of the entire process here, so that we know exactly what's going on the entire process, and see that appointment take immediate effect upon. But these are our news coming up for you on today. And on our conversations, you heard about this thing. Someone asked me, what? Are you aware that the president of Liberia first time recorded that the number of government officials were suspended? I'm taking you back memory lane. That was back in February, because of asset declaration. We are still asking, is this suspension, is it perpetual? Where is it going? Where is the president taking the suspension? Where are we going? Because Liberians are now asking if people were suspended in the position and they're still there, or the position still vacant, or their deputy still acting. I don't know why it is, because it's not been clear. Because all we hear is that those people, they will not take pay, and their salaries that so go to them will go to the one child, one chair. It's not that they are still working or they should be working, but will not take pay. Eh? If you do that to Liberia, I tell you, you make a very big mistake, a deadly mistake. That you put Liberia on a job and say, be there, you're not taking pay, you suspend them, but be working. Say you declare after you be working, but you don't take pay. Yeah? It's a very deadly mistake. Because what we're hearing now, what we're seeing, since then the president had not dismissed those folks who were suspended. It's still going on. New people are not being appointed in that position. We know now that they're not taking pay, and the president instructed the CSA that the salaries of those people should go to the one child, one chair. Since February, how many have been generated from those people? And what's the exact number? Because we know that when the president suspended those people, several of them recovered their status. And I will say this, some folks, they were on board and they did it needful. But how many were left that it never end? Why we have a government, they say declare answer, you don't do it, and still be working, say you don't take pay. It's so much of time. I'm hearing now that the CSA boss has gone on a tour. The first batch of this one chair, one child initiative, using the funding that was the help of officials to filling who failed to declare assets to go to one chair, one child policy, and now about 1,000 school chairs are nearing completion. The CSA bus going there. So from February till now, or let's say from March till now, because if I'm saying it because if you say February, because when the announcement was done around the 13, 14 of that time, and folks went about their status, so the number may have reduced or may have increased wherever side is going. That means if those people who never declared assets declared, their number will start to increase, and the number of people who have not declared decreases. And then if the number on the other side increases, what are the numbers on the other side that have forfeited this thing or have failed to declare assets? What is the number? And what are the numbers also that are declared? And what's the whole number? Because we learned that it was more than 450 plus persons. How many declared? And how many forfeited in the declaration of the asset? And why are we still taking their salaries? Because since February to today, or why are we still keeping the position? Who working for them? This is a bad precedent case for all analysis. It's serious and needs to be taken with seriousness on today. But let me say good afternoon. At about 12:30, I will have the Orange family here on this program. It's important, but I want to please listen to the former senator here. Yeah, you know, to tell you, going back memory lane to understand some of the things that go on. Yeah, please listen to him here. He's telling you what has happened. The vice president, the superintendent of Nema County, because there's a serious struggle in Nema County, power struggle currently. And when the Congress of Democratic Change is now saying that members of the Unity Party, some supporters or affiliate members, are supporting somebody saying, where are you? Somebody, like I said, I want to read a message upon before my guests come in. I'll follow this issue here with a process that came about with this whole thing about how power struggle is. And we're hearing since one of the officials of Nema County, the lawmaker there, is calling the senator opposition. Where is he? The senator that is one with Kagon, Koga, talking to him as an opposition. Where are we? I will take this break. You listen to the senator then speaking about some issues. Are these revelations that he said? Because he mentioned this before he died. He was living. He mentioned it. Is it a reality, or a voice or the comment he made come to reality. Good afternoon.
It is for those Liberians that we are fighting for. We are fighting to reduce the inequality in our country, where a few people benefit from the resources of Liberia and the majority of Liberians suffer. I used to say, and I say now, Liberia is too rich for our people to be so poor. Liberia needs leaders who can manage the economy of our country. Liberia needs leaders who can create jobs. We have a young country. We graduate many young people from university, and there are no jobs for them to go to. What we offer our fellow Liberians is somebody whose area is this equal economy, who understands how to create jobs, who understands how to attract foreign direct investments, who understands the economic environment required for Liberian businesses to thrive and succeed. This is what we offer our country and people. But to make that case, we in this room and all the partisans of the ANC, we have to be prepared to do the work to make the case, because none of this is granted. And nobody will give up state power willingly. We have to earn it, we have to work for it, and we have to make sacrifices for it. So again, I want to thank all of you. I want to acknowledge also just to be here with us. Thank you for your presence here. We appreciate you. And let's leave here today again re-energized and ready to make the case to our country and our people. I thank you. God bless you. God bless everyone. Thank you very much.
So that was the voice of Mr. Elsalam P.
And to the superintendent and the influence or the affluence that brought her to that power upon. Is my country really having a power struggle? Some will say yes, some will say somehow, and some will make their comment about this. Like I said to you earlier on, but entertainment by radio, cool cash giveaway, keep playing. 100 Liberian dollars to play while we are having our conversations. Just keep playing. You will just be the next, right after the conversation, to be the winner there. But I'm going to have a very, very serious and a very good conversation with Orange Liberia. Like I said to you, Orange Liberia, Tuesday, they're always here with me on the program. Yeah, and say welcome to all of you. To those watching live, Ishaka Kruma, welcome. Joel Clark-Winnie, welcome. Alex Robert, welcome. Clinton William, welcome. Clinton. Pedro Williams, welcome. Betty K. Harris, welcome. Peter Lukin, welcome. Stephen Villa Diuga, welcome. And Robertson Mumbo, welcome. All of you, Honorable Job Chibo Senior, and all of you share the video and invite others to be a part of the conversation on today. Let me say welcome all of you again. We'll be having a very safe conversation here. The team from Orange Liberia, since the last time we informed all that they were leaving for Connington, they are in town, and while where the success story about the activities there is also issues that listeners want to know about. But it's good to talk about some issues here. Orange merchant payment and the price of LC, the Maxi process, sending money using Max 8, the process, agent recruitment. You can tell us what it's all about. Customer agent recruitment, customers, Orange money account, and a lot more. Data minute international offers, short codes. They are going to tell us all of these things here. But let me say welcome to my team. The team of Orange, they are already my guests. They are already in the studio this afternoon. Let me say welcome. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you.
And it's great to have you on again. Tell us about the trip. How was the trip?
Oh yes, the trip was wonderful. It was actually impressive.
Oh, you say wonderful? What do you mean?
Yeah, because the students of Cottington, they really turn up and they show their, interest. And yes, indeed, there are smart students there too. So it was wonderful because they turn up in numbers. We all have fun. We learn and unlearn new things. So that was the goal.
Okay. Okay. So the team again, they are Joetta. The team Philomena. Who again? I always forget her name.
Rita.
Yeah, Rita. Okay. Yeah. Maybe sometimes the team can change, but let us inform the public who are those folks who are here. Let me say welcome to all of you here today, and we will be talking about Orange Liberia. So we encourage all Orange users to please sit by your radio. And it's always a custom that we afford you, the listeners, who are users of Orange, an opportunity to ask questions. Though you have hotlines, you have handles to ask questions, but it's also another golden opportunity while you listen to the program, you can ask questions. Yeah, so when you please sit by and listen. Let me go to you, Philomena. You're the head of the team here from the communication angle. We'll go to the business people there. There's merchant payment. What's it all about? Is it merchant payment? It's a process paying LEC with MASIT with the practice. Can you talk about that?
Okay, so for the merchant payment, this is an easier way for us to ease your stress as a customer.
Okay.
Instead of looking for what short code to dial when you go to business area, you don't have cash. We say with Orange Money using MaxIt, you can just ease your stress. So, for example, if you go at a supermarket and you shopping, make your list and everything, and you want to pay, just ask them what is the merchant code, or you ask them for the merchant plate. So you just use your smartphone, open the MaxIt app, and then you just scan and pay. So it's very fast, easy, and convenient. So with that one, you need to be struggling, because the platform, the MaxIt platform is already easier to access. So once you go to MaxIt, you go at the bottom, you will see scan. Or if the merchant scan and pay is your favorite, once you go there, you will see it to your favorite. You click on it, and then you scan and pay. This is a platform that's very easy. If you go to businesses, you will see that we have the Orange Money, the scan and pay plate. It's just right in front of the business area, indicating that if you don't have cash, you can use Orange Money to pay. Okay. So we integrated this platform within the MaxIt app, which is the scan and pay. If you see those plates at those business centers, they have QR code, scan something on it. So you can just go to it with your phone camera, you scan automatically all the information for that business center, including your merchant code or maybe the merchant number. It will appear within our system, and whatever thing you purchase, you can just pay through that. But how do you pay with merchant? If you go to a business center and you don't have cash, you have to ask the people if they do receive merchant payment. If they say yes, you ask them, where is the merchant code? If they don't have a code, they have the plate. You just request the plate. You go to MaxIt. You go down to scan and pay. Once you click on scan and pay, you go straight to the QR code. You scan it, and then you just put in the amount that you want to pay, and then automatically the process will be done. You will receive a notification in your phone that you just scan and pay. Nowadays, we have many businesses that we are working with this merchant. So you don't have to feel inconvenience to any location, whether you go shopping or even you traveling with a vehicle, and maybe for some reason your money dropped. Just easily ask the driver, do you do merchant payment? If he say he's registered on the platform, simple. You can also pay him. Or if you have Orange number, you can also use it to pay. That's another way. So we try to make all the stress on our customers, whether they don't have money going to businesses or going to locations, they don't have money, they don't have to worry themselves, because with MaxIt and Orange Money, they can also pay for services.
Okay, with MaxIt with Orange Money, they don't have to worry, because once you are there, you have to just go through the process. And why this is going on, I'm hearing Joetta, she's from the business area. You want to make a comment about this?
Oh, yes. Like Philo was saying just now. So paying through your orange money with the Maxi. You don't need to stress, like she was saying. All you need to do is to ask for the merchant code, or you ask for the merchant plate. That is the business number. I give you waiting on the merchant plate. You just need to ask for it and do a fast transaction. Yeah, like it's so very easy. Nothing is going to stress you. You don't have to go through different codes and things. All you need to ask for is just the business, the merchant plate, and just they give you the code. You'll be able to do an easy transaction.
Wow, that's great. And Joetta?
Yeah.
Okay, you have something to say about that? Okay, let's move to this point. Let me say thank you. Let's move to this issue that talk about sending money on the Max 8, the process. Because many a times we have talked about this over and over, but let me talk to you, Joetta, first on the LEC payment thing, paying LEC with Max 8. Let's talk about that process first.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Paying with Maxi, when it comes to LEC, like I said, Maxi app, they have nothing to do with core business.
Okay.
Like the easier part when it comes to the Maxi app. So if you want to like pay your LEC, everything already waiting on it, right? On the app. Like if you want to buy LEC, it already waiting on it. You just have to scroll down the app. And then you see there buy your LEC token.
Okay.
All you need to do, as soon as you click on it, it leave with you now the amount of LEC that you want to buy.
Yeah.
You pull it in. The only thing they'll ask you for is your PIN code.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going to ask you for extra code. That's the access of the Maxi.
Okay.
That made the Maxi easier to buy any product for that matter.
Okay. Let me talk with somebody right here. Good afternoon. Yeah, you alright? Yeah, check your phone. Check your phone. I just sent something to you. Check your phone. Check your phone. Are you been playing? Okay, check your phone. I'll call you back. Check your phone. Check your phone now. Okay, check it. Yeah. Let me see. So apologize for that. Let me say welcome and LEC Max 8 payment is also important on this process here, and Liberians, Orange users have to take advantage of this process here. Let's talk about the mobile money using Max 8.
Okay, for we call it the send money, right?
Okay.
That's the easier way.
Yeah, sending money.
Yes.
Yeah, orange money.
Yes.
Okay.
Sending orange money,
Yeah.
whether to your loved ones,
Yeah.
your friends or family.
Yeah.
So, to send orange money is two ways, because we have to make it very clear to our customers so that they won't struggle, especially when you have botting phone and you don't have Max 8. So, if you want to use botting phone, we know that the popular short code is *144#.
Okay.
Once you dial the code, you just click if it is USD or Liberty and follow the instruction.
Okay.
So if you are using Max 8, for me, I like to save myself all the stress. I don't have to be dialing the other code. Sometimes we know the process start over. So for me, I always love to use
is there a limited process, or that others will be aware of this process, that you don't just be, while you in the process of transacting, then you be doing different things and you feel that the system is still waiting for you? Are there timelines?
So there's a good thing when it comes to Max 8.
Okay.
Max 8, there's no timeline when you are doing transaction.
Okay.
So let's take, for example, you want to send money to somebody. The platform is all yours. Once you put the person information in, you can even go and submit a report and come back and continue for where you stop.
Okay.
But on the short code, it's not like that.
Okay.
Yes, with the short code *144#, when you dial the code, you got a limited minutes, or let me just say 1 minute to work within to do your transaction. If not, it will be cancelled. The process will be successful. But with Max 8, there's nothing like process will be successful, fail or not. So you just have to have a smartphone, get a Max 8 app on your phone, and then you go to send money. When you go to send money, the good thing about this that I enjoy a lot is the fact that I don't have to make mistake with my transaction, because any number that I want to send money to is already registered in my phone. I just go right to my search list and just put in the person name, and the person name will pop up. I click on it, it's going to come right to my send money. And when it come there, I can decide any amount I want to send to the person.
Okay.
So the first 6 amount you will have on the list is $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, $30. But this doesn't mean that it's what you limited to. You can put in the amount. Let's say, for example, you want to send over 1,000 to somebody. You just have to type in the amount that you want to send to the person. You choose the currency. After choosing the currency, once you put in all the information, it will take you to next. When you hit on next, the last thing we'll ask you for is your PIN code. Once you put in your PIN code, successful. The transaction is successful. And the good thing is, you will have a transaction ID. So once you made a transaction, it goes straight to your transaction ID, meaning that your past transaction that you've had. So let's just say, for example, if you had a transaction by 110, yes, in the next 2 minutes before you load it to your last transaction. So if you send the money to somebody and then they tell you, oh, you say you send money to me, I received the money yet, maybe the person haven't checked their balance. Or you can go back to your last transaction, you just take a screenshot and send it to the person.
So it's possible too that during these transactions, you will send money to somebody and they receive no notification or message, but they have to check their balance and know what it is?
Yeah, so normally sometimes we have internet problem or we have some issue from our system. So the message will not reach you directly. For me, normally when people say, oh, I just notify you or send you money, I normally check my balance to know if the money is on my balance before I wait for the SMS. Yes. So because if you don't check your balance, you start to have confusion.
Yeah. I mean, no money, you send me money, no, I see no money in this thing here, but you say you send me money.
So the only thing that can tell me that I don't have money is my balance, not the message. So I will check my balance. When it says 0, I can easily screenshot my balance and share with the person.
And let me ask this question. It has been something that I've come from the customers, but many times when these customer questions come about, either you want to answer or you set it up to your customer care service. Is it possible, this question now, is it possible that money is sent, probably not the right receiver of the money? Is it possible the sender will retrieve their money?
Okay, so with the sender really don't have that access to retrieve the money. We are the one who have access to the platform to retrieve the money. So what we normally advise and tell customers is that when you are sending money to somebody and have a transaction, because like it's sometimes at risk and sometimes in a case of it's possible that we retrieve the money. So if you send money to somebody and you made a mistake with the person number, the person call you and say,
we're talking about this is P2P now.
Person to person.
Yeah.
So once you send money person to person and you make an error, the person did not receive the money. You just have to capture the transaction.
No. I'm talking about the money is sent. For example, I want to send money to Rita. Okay, I want someone to Rita. I send it to Rita.
Yes.
Then I want to retrieve the money and send it back to Joetta. Is it possible that
and that's the process I'm explaining.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So if you are sending money to Joetta and send it to Rita, you as the person that sent it to another person have to take a screenshot of the transaction that mistakenly was sent to Rita. So if you have that screenshot, you're going to call our customer care. And then you will send in that message very quick. Once we receive that message, we will block the person account and reverse the money. But again, it has to be within time, because if that's some banana go to, soon the minute receive the message, it's a withdrawal.
Does this vary with agents?
Yes, it's the same with agents. So if an agent is sending that one part, the agent part, they send on 100% is on them because it's customer service, right? I came to you to do a transaction. I gave you 200 USD. Maybe for some reason you're not paying attention to detail. You mistakenly put in another DJ and send it to somebody. For you, I'm going to stand right there. You're going to send the money to the person because the person haven't received the money.
Is it possible that that agent retrieved the money from that wrong receiver and then send it to the right?
No, with the agent, it's not possible. The agent will also have to send us the transaction ID for us to reverse the money and send back to the agent wallet. Yes.
Is this process automatic?
It's not automatic. It's highly humanly controlled. So So you send us the information,
Okay.
we put into our system, block the account, and
Okay.
reverse the money,
Okay.
and send back. After approval, we send back to the rightful person wallet.
Okay, Orange is getting so strong. Okay. Let's talk about the agent recruitment. Yeah, and
Yeah, so for all interested Liberians, customers that are interested in doing Orange Money services, we are here for you. So just to have you informed that we are now recruiting agents, super agent, and even local agents. We are recruiting right now. All you have to do for the criteria, one, you have to express interest. That is, you can go to any of our POS and just tell any of our representatives there that, oh, you got interest in the agent's recruitment. And you have to come with a valid ID card, national identification card, or they can be a passport, valid passport. You come at the office and we will give you a form to sign. Once you fill out the form, trust me, the process is free of charge. No money, just come. Please don't allow anybody in your community to tell you that, give me this amount of money, I will make you an Orange agent. We are recruiting free of charge. Go to any of our Connect gas station or come at our office on 16th Street. Come with your identification card, like I said, or your valid passport, and then come expressing your interest that you're ready to do business with us, and it's a go for we and you.
wow, this is big. This is big. Rita, okay, I'm still missing you. Rita, go ahead. I heard you talking about every time you have a POSs, you always into this process here. You wanted to contribute to the process.
Okay, so like my boss said, like she said, we are recruiting agents.
Okay.
So this is actually an opportunity for those of us that are sitting home doing nothing. At least you can make yourself like self-employed. You can actually take the time, visit any of our POSs around you, or better still, you can come at 16th Street and just tell our securities that you want to become an agent.
Okay.
They will send you on the Orange Money Flow, and there you can be recruited as an agent free of charge.
Okay.
Yes.
It's not done in the community.
No, it's not. We don't have people going in the community. But when you go at the POS, you express your interest. We got a form that you fill out, and everything will bring you on board.
So this aspect is available not just at Orange Liberia head office, but the POS where they are, the Vero Connects gas stations.
Yes.
So once you go there, you receive the form. Y'all be prepared. We got
just go with your valid ID card, which is photos card, citizen ID card.
We are only doing business with people who got national ID.
Oh, national ID card,
the president said that.
and
Remember?
travel license. So.
okay. So the person get passport,
Yes.
carry that citizen card,
Yes.
they carry that photo registration card, he will be accepted.
Yes.
Your stars. When will this process begin? Because right now, what I see for indication, you will start receiving people from this right after this program. When will this process kick up?
It's already
on.
Yeah, we already recruiting agents now as we speak.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So listeners, it's all important out there for you. Those of you who want to be recruited at Orange agent, please go there. Just make sure you carry the document, because some people most of the times will not carry these documents, will not carry pieces of document. They go there, they stand, they say, oh, they put it on outside. We ain't going inside, but you don't carry anything with you.
Sure.
All you know, you want work, but the instructions or the requirement given, you are not taking that up on. Let's talk about our customers, Orange Money, account to help resolve customer problem. It's occupying data minutes, international offer codes. Let me go to Joetta.
Yes. So all of our listeners, all of our customers, active users, we want you to know that Orange Money is reactivating customers' account through calls, like we're calling to tell you that your account needs to be reactivated. So before that, 10 LT, we can send it. In order to reactivate your account, that 10 LT you have to activate as many, so that your account can be active within a system. When we talk about active, like to know that this account is owned by somebody. So we don't want you like to seek call from Orange we know that there are scammers that will buy show, but Orange is doing a reactivation.
So the Orange will call.
Yes, we are one of them. And we calling.
Okay.
I'm one of those that are calling.
Okay.
Yes. So if we call you, please. We know that people scam me, but for the conversation, come on, you can know that this person is actually scamming or something. We need your account to be active because if the account being very long, we add you using it can block on you to use.
How long?
Let us say 3 months.
Okay.
3 months time. Yeah, the account can be fired. Like, it's just your no pin code. Even yourself as a person, you can't even know your pin code.
Okay.
So what we do now, we take the initiative to reach out to you through calls because we cannot go to our customers' house. It kind of stressful thing. So we calling them to say, oh, your account has been so please activate it. Let your account be active within the system. But $10, all you need to do is just to buy $10 mini. If you even know it, we can teach you how to buy the mini, or in that we can even help you to set your pin code. Then when we can know that if you have a problem, your problem will be solved.
And just
Go ahead because I come to what you control that. You talk about 10. She talk about 10.
Yeah, I just also want to make something.
The Orange will send $10 to you.
Yeah,
yes.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Make clarity.
Yes. So with the inactive account too, we have to know as Orange Money user, you will not just say you were using Orange Money and within 3 months you do no transaction. Yes. So if you are not transacting a SIM card, you just there for hello, hi. Maybe say you don't even put minutes on your phone. You just receive only call. They will tell us that this person has this thing but it's not doing nothing. Okay. So it make your SIM inactive. There's no Orange Money service, you're not transacting. So as a customer, at least you should transact every month, transact every other month. Okay. Because within 3 months, if there's no transaction going, your account will become inactive.
You have to buy something, yes. You have to interact with Maxit, you have to do some LEC, exactly. DSTV, but don't just, the phone should not be there, you just charge the phone.
You receive call. Hello?
They are playing where you only receive call. Okay. So this is great, and thanks to that. Sorry, I don't want to miss your name again. Rita, you want to contribute to this? I see you nodding your head.
Okay, so this is actually helpful for our customers because you will notice that most people that have porting phone, we don't have smartphone, right? We don't know how to do transactions on our *144 hash code. We'll notice that most people don't know that code. So when we call you and then we say, okay, Orange sent you $10 LT. Just notice, we will never call you and say, oh, send money. So once anybody call you and say, Orange, I'm calling from Orange office and you are to send money, just know that it is a scam. But you will hear a call and say, oh, I'm calling, like I will say, I'm Rita Chedwe, I'm calling you from Orange office.
Okay.
And we sent you $10 Liberian. Use it and activate minutes for yourself in order to keep your account active in our system. Okay. Once you hear that, know that we want you to activate your account. All you need to do, if you don't know how to activate your account, just tell us that I don't know how to buy minutes on my Orange SIM card. We'll carry you through the process very easy. Yeah.
And why if now, Rita, the person went through the process successfully.
Yes.
And from that day, they never recharged up to the period.
3 months again, you still go back inactive again. So the channel you'll be waiting for Orange Money to say $10 every time. No problem.
Orange has sent it out waiting for Orange $10 call.
That calculated a year, right? And at 12 months, right?
Yeah.
So every 3 months you wait for $10 LT. Every 3 months you wait for $10 LT. So we'll do the calculation. And for that you receive, right?
Yes. The thing I was buying meaning on your own phone that most of our customers don't know, it is actually cheaper when you are buying it on your phone and buying it from the people selling money on the street.
Okay.
When you have little cash, this is what I normally do. I would maybe send $500 deposit on my LT account. That one is for minutes because I would just sit and buy my money by myself instead of buying, because the minutes, the 2 minutes you pay $20 for out there, is sold for $10 on your Orange Money account.
Yes.
So it's actually easy.
Okay. So you have to transact on your Orange account. Let's talk about data meaning international code, the short code of one.
Okay. So all our customers in your account closer to the phone, yeah, tell your cable nana to red and code for our one minute are using smart button phone. The minute I can complain, what day we know the code to that, the other one we know the code. Okay. So for minutes to call for the 1 month or to decide whether you want to call for 1 day, I'm talking about your 3-day code is star 143 hash. So the one I will carry there, okay, you plenty for cool meaning. So that call star 888 star 888. I take it myself so you can get it well, because I don't want you to say, oh, they were calling the code, you were yelling. So the code is star 888. If you dial that code, the first option says $1. It gives you 70 minutes plus data for 5 days. $2 give you 140 minutes plus 300 data for 7 days. Then we got the Frozen pack. They one of the big people in the area, people that can do big things. So we got 5 USD for 270 minutes plus 2.1 gigabyte. Me, if I want to call plenty, I can just take the other package, because I'll be calling and the person say, oh, you know, your balance is expired. No, I can feel so annoyed. So I can take the other package. And then we also have $10 that give you 350 minutes. So just dial the code star 888 and just choose your option that better fits you. And if you want to call to the United States of America or any other country of your choice, I know we call America because, you know, I let America be in. So dial code star 250 hash. When you dial that code, it allows you to choose from the list which country you want to call, whether Africa, or you want to call Sierra Leone, you want to call Guinea, you want to call Malay, Senegal. You can just list them. All of the destinations, we have over 24 destinations, meaning 24 countries that you can decide to call to where your family or your loved one is at a very affordable price. So that code again, the international offer code, that is to call beyond borders. That code is star 250 hash. Once you dial that code, you can have access to any country you want to call at a very affordable price.
Okay. Okay, you dial this code and get to the country of your choice, and you also be benefiting from the outlet, benefiting from Orange, Liberia, or let's go to the lines. Some of you, we just want to be here talking. What questions you have, what concerns you have, the team, they are here to answer from you. We'll talk to you at 0775-919-919. The lines are already up. Let me talk to this first caller on the line. Please be straight to the point. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, President.
Luther, go ahead.
My name is Luther Dominic Sangichi, District 6. I want to ask why you're still together the reader. A reader, if you want to be like when you want the agent and you have your business area, it's a trustee area, business you can still be part of your, you can still be part of the agents to be your agents that sell sync after your goods, and you have to read around to sell it, or you have a strategy to sell.
Okay. Well, no, answer that. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm Chokon Bianca calling from Police Academy.
Yeah, Chok, go ahead.
Yeah, now, actually, all that has been explained by your studio guest is very clear, but I have a concern.
That one will say, go to the point, my brother. You always enjoy it more than.
Already now. I would like to recommend to the studio guest that they should talk to management of Orange to manage that data, because the $2 data in question is run like a water running down.
Now you're using the thing and say, oh,
They happily, because other than that.
but how can Orange manage your data for you?
What I'm trying to say is, if you put that deliver either 1 gig, 1.7 gig, or 13 gig, all of these things that I'm talking about. I mean, if you put the internet on, you can just run that, and it is not as compared to those stuff.
My man, hello. We said to no, listen. I want you to be very responsible here. We are discussing specific issue. Please, you always like jumping from area to area. Please, I'm begging you. Okay, thank you. That's still Put your concerns forth. Don't come be. Oh Jesus. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, my concern has to do with the transaction, sending money. When you miss send the money and how to retrieve the money, how soon can they retrieve the money when you send the money? Because you send the information that you miss, send the money. How soon can they react to that issue? Because sometimes you get delayed when you get money.
I think I myself asked this question. Or the sooner you send it, the sooner you can get it. But you delay, it will delay.
But now, so now when you send it, they can't respond to it.
Okay. So what you saying now? How soon? The question is how soon they can send the money? Okay. Okay. How soon? No problem. Good afternoon. Let's take two more. Yeah. Go ahead.
My question is, we're asking question on if I'm taking this money.
Your question, please.
Yeah. Okay. If I'm taking.
Hey, God. Your question, my man.
Your friend said, "Father, it's a question."
If I'm an agent and I send money to you in National Studio, and then after that I want to withdraw that money back for yourself. I will send the screenshot. That's why you came to me to transfer the money. I send the money for you. I'm the agent. I want to send that money for you, and I send a screenshot to the office. So do you think that they will still withdraw that money for your phone?
Okay, a good question. Let me take the last one here. Sagacious wisdom.
Thank you. So I call for this case. With that, I want to ask a question. There is something on my account. Actually, I don't understand anything on my question. You know, I can save money on my money. I on my finger at mobile. I have huge amount of money. When I always send me a message last time, instead of them saying, yes, logging, but saying, yes, just that thing there, in terms of that star 475 to check my data. But then if I only have seen money on my number, I can see logging on my mobile. But then the investor is saying, I thought just that thing there, so I was confused because I'm going to try to tell if my money was.
So you, how long, when you receive the message?
I received the message again, the report, can be less
powerful. Did you call Orange to find out the customer care service? What kind of name you saw there?
You saw, what's the phone name you saw there? The name you saw on the message.
The name I saw there is Marco.
You said Marco what?
Marco say you? The former LDA boss? Why you get what's that money? I know you sending money. Okay, they'll answer that, man. That brings all our hypothetical issues here, and some of them are not seeing reality inside, but they will team answer, please. We better have a lot of time here. Let's just conclude with the comments there. We're out of time. Good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let me just take the last person who just spoke that talked about saving his money in an account, and or normally send him message with different name on it.
So remember,
it was mandated, I think 1 or 2 months ago. I think it was in August or something, that everybody should go do update with their SIM card within the system. If you notice, some people have been using a SIM card over 10-15 years, and the names they used to use before, those names now they have updated ID card with different names on it. So if you register the SIM card before with different name, I'm advising you go at our office right now. What you're experiencing, go at our office with your updated ID card and tell them that, oh, this is what normally happens. I receive a message with this name, and this is the ID card I have registered within the name of my SIM card. So let it fix the problem to Orange Money Flow. Please come at our office. It can be today or tomorrow on 16th Street. Let's have it resolved, because some people stay outdated in the system. Let's update you.
Okay. How long does it take to retrieve money if the person is sent to another missender? How long do you retrieve the money and send it back to the rest sender?
So the first thing is, when the money is sent, like in a second, you call, you notice that the money was mistakenly sent, you call our 555. Once you call 555 and say, I have the transaction, or send your WhatsApp number, you send that screenshot straight to the WhatsApp number. How fast you will be is how we will respond to the case. I can get an estimated time, because the thing is, we have to investigate too. If you just because some screenshot and tell us that this is the money. But once you send us the message, the first thing we'll block that SIM because we want to investigate so that the person won't.
Is it a perpetual blocking or just to conduct a transaction?
It's just like just to withdraw, to reverse the money.
Okay.
It's not a real blocking or something. But we just almost like freezing.
Okay.
When you have a bank account, you have it freeze.
Okay.
So that no transaction will be made from there.
Okay.
So we'll freeze the account and then we investigate. If the money was actually sent by you to another person, you send all your ID and then we send the money back to your wallet.
Okay, let's go to Joetta. Joetta, if you're on the program, everybody calling her, speaking to her. Joetta, your party comment.
Yes, concerning what Filipino was saying just now, that when you do wrong transaction, you should be fast about it because you know that money will stay, especially the kind of country what we in now. But if you delay and the person happy to take the money, they bring it to us. After all, I can say it is because of the love that we have that we will be doing those certain things. So how fast you will be is how you're going to get that money back. Right in my present, I have witnessed this, right? I was like sitting and then one of the customers went in, she said, oh, I sent money to a wrong number just now, and then the first thing they asked her for, do you have the transaction, the more the purchase and thing, and she said yes. And the first thing they walk fast to the account. When they walk fast to the account, first thing they're supposed to ask you how much you send. If you can walk fast to the person in the account, if you have all the money, no. Only fast to it, later on they will make sure and call that person that they are doing the business. Also, there is so person did some kind of transaction just now. When you mind sending the money back to them, they can ask you, or when you mind, you know, they will call the amount and all. But if you refuse it now, it's there where you as an agent, it's there where your account will be black. But some agent is very, very kind and they can say, oh yes, that's true. Right away, they can send the money back to you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me come to you before I go to Philomena there. Your own party coming up on.
Alright. So the person that called and asked about if you have your small business, if you want to do orange, you want to become an orange agent, doing SIM registration and all that, yes, you can come at our office and you will be recruited for that. So to our listeners, thank you all for listening and Rita J. again.
Okay, let me go to you finally, Joetta, not Joetta, but Philomena, finally for your party comment. It's so great. Thank you for coming today.
So, like the last guy who spoke about how our data can run down the water. Yes, so the thing is, people don't know that normally their phone got other backup app. Every time in the background, if you really notice your phone, you will see at the top there's all arrows scrolling down. These are all background apps that are behind the system and also downloading and finishing your data for you. So if you don't know, every time you see it, you go to your phone, the background app, off it. Put it off, put everything off because you want to save yourself your data. Sometimes it's not just just me. We will not face a system that want to drain people data so that at the end of the day they will always come back. But however we say, the next time we come, we will readdress your concern. Thank you all for having me. I'm out.
Okay, thank you so much. It's been so wonderful and have a great time. Next time we see you, we'll talk about Orange Liberia. So please, thank you for always following Orange Liberia. Good afternoon.
Next time we come, we will readdress your concern. Thank you all for having me.
To Jacob TV of Nigeria, thank you for your presence here today. And to all the other platform guests, we want to also thank the chairman of the United Party who visited with us. But most importantly, thank you for being a friend and colleague. We appreciate your presence. To the former representative, Byron Brown, Baza Byron Tex, again for being a colleague and a friend. To Jacob.
Somebody can bring that one in. When it says any rule and you take the challenge, I'm challenging Senator Moy. Let me call your name. I'm telling you, if you build 5 miles of road in Bongani, I will build 20 miles of road. He is the man who is sitting down over. Listen to this. Every year we divide money. The legislature is the one that can say, get the money. You're telling one, you're going to do this. You're telling one, you're going to do this. Last year, 2024, the legislature divided $800 million US. Senator Moe was one of the presidents that was sitting on top of that decision as Ways and Means chairman. The things we bring to your country, somebody can bring that one, then you won't fight that person. This year again, another 800 million. So for the last 2 years since President Bouaga became president, Liberia has approved $1.6 billion US. How much of that money did you see in Bankande? How much of it you see in Bankande? Will you believe it when somebody tell you that the person that is dividing that money is one of yours? Then you want to fight somebody who comes to your door, and then you make it the lawyer that your farm and went to. Bankande is not your farm. I went to school, I worked hard. When I was going to high school, I was selling gas on the road in Kaware. I raised my business. I went outside, I brought millions of dollars in my business. So I'm making profit. I'm happy that I'm making profit. But you know the difference between you and me? The profit I'm making, I'm spending it on my people. Okay? I'm spending it on my people. You can't even show your profit because they go ask you how you might to get it. I declare my asset. I'm happy today as the only official in Liberia, including the president. All of them want to declare the asset in secret. I declare my asset and put it in the newspaper. They can't do it because asset declaration is one thing. You declare your asset. You go put it in their house for me. Their house for me. You gotta also put it in the high man to get the house. They ain't able to, because they not get nothing to show that they're able to build the house. I'm in the house. The car that he's driving, if you take that car money for the money he's able to make, he get faster even to eat. Because if you not see the money,
Birthday, Wilhelmina Cooper, today's your birthday is celebrating today. Happy birthday to you. And like I said to you earlier on, I'm going to tell you a new appointment has been made by the president from the executive national angle. Remember the National Tourism Authority was being united. That law created the National Tourism Authority came about by the 55th National Legislature. And remember also, just to inform you, that the president appointed presidential special envoy on tourism. Now, after all of the issues there, the National Tourism Authority was being established. Now there's been an appointment today. I'm going to tell you for this video release from the Executive Mansion. Yeah, it says the president, Joseph Boakai Sr. has appointed Ms. Princess Eva Cooper as Director General and Mr. Dokpa K. Norris Jr. as Deputy Director General for Planning, Research and Development of the Liberia National Tourism Authority, the LNTA. And said this appointment takes immediate effect. Today you start today you start working. And remember the appointment follows the enactment of the 2025 National Tourism Act, which established the Liberia National Tourism Authority, the LNTA, under the Title 30 of the Public Authority Law. And the establishment of the Liberia National Tourism Authority marks a major step toward revitalizing Liberia tourism sector, promoting national heritage, and enhancing the country's image as a unique travel and investment destination in Liberia. So, Ms. Princess Eva Cooper is being appointed as Director and Director General, and Mr. Dokpa K. Norris Jr. be appointed as Deputy Director. So now the amount of authority that has been given to you, we hope that you work in that line. You all work in that line. So and it's all important that the president now seeing the need to appoint more young people into government. Before I leave you up, I'm going to talk about this. Like I said to you earlier on, more than 1,000 school chairs are nearing completion. The CSA went and visited the area. And now here alone, he went there with the Minister of Sports, Minister Ko Bangalu, Councillor Ko Bangalu, who joined the inspection, and is at the MVDC. This process here will be on with indication that the first batch of the Moravia Vocational Training Center MVDC will be out, and those who thought that this is a myth has not come to reality according to the CSA boss, and there are volunteers who have come from the MVDC upon to carry on this process. Remember, the money for this process, not volunteer but trainees from the MVDC staff who are working on this project. Remember, this came from suspended government officials, but who forfeited the process of declaring the asset, and that money from there financed the construction of the chairs. But and they'll be turned over to the Ministry of Education for distribution by November. But the issue is, how much have been generated since February or since March? How much? How many of those people? This is important. Because we talk about accountability, it's good that everyone know how many government officials they want to get their asset, and why is it that we'll keep them for another 2029, or they will have to resign, or if they don't resign, they don't remain in the position. Mind you, it happened then under the then President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, when there were several rejections or several issues that had conflicted with matters of appointment. At the time, the then former mayor was there, Mary Braw, and Moravia City Corporation. There was an issue. She did acting all along. All the years she was acting. Will these people be in the position and they have been working, be taking their pay? But then why did you be in the position? Because mind is where corruption come in. They made the position, you're not paying him, but he's paying himself. He's stealing all the things in the building because you know more and you're not paying. But then why am I allowing him working? That favor is doing for him or what? It's a pro bono work. You know, I want to say this clearly. If the president not care for some of the things he spoke against, are exactly the things he'll be doing. And the politicians will learn from this thing here, because don't just be against any government that's sitting, that when you come there, you do the same thing. So no one government aids. Because you can't talk about some things in terms of accountability and you stay in your position. I hope the president is listening to me this afternoon. He's in Liberia. I know he's been having several meetings. I know that. Because there are things. Okay, how long are people in the position for? Since February, more than 400 plus persons were suspended. How many? Look at what the status to. We know that some did it because you were aware when that news came out that day. The ambassador Christopher Nanoga was among them. The next day he said he had done a NIFO. He did it. And others followed suit. How many presidents declared assets after war, and how many presidents say Adama? And these were Adama. Why are we not replacing them? We still keeping the position as such, and we say we're not paying them. The money for them is going to the one child, one chair. And again, how much is it one child, one chair over the years? We are in October. Today is the 7th of October. Since February at the beginning of the year. I'll go to the lines. I want to take 4 calls on this aspect. I will elaborate on this tomorrow, but I want 4 calls on this aspect. Good afternoon. I want 4 calls. Those are following the issue. That's why I'm going to tell me something different. I will just cut you off. How many of these persons that were suspended have not declared an asset? And why will this government keep people who will be suspended and have not declared assets since that time to today? Now we're saying the money for those people who have not declared assets here, those suspended folks, that the money used to buy one chair, one child. How much is the money? Well, we have 1,000 chairs. They say they're building the chairs. The first batch will be up by November. How much? How much? We're going to chair the building. The iron chair, the rubber chairs, we imported the material to build the chairs? Now we're hearing that they are the MVDC trainees and staff that will be on this project. How much? The first batch will be also by November, 1,000 chairs. How much? All the people that are around Weber government who did not, but I'm not saying the reason said. For somebody who defy government to stay in a position and we're taking that money, I don't see the reason. Let somebody be appointed to that position and do government work. Well, mayor or director or minister, you want to go and answer, leave the position. Let me talk to this person here. I will take 4 calls. Good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead.
You know, I get another phone on commercial. How will people on job?
No, why do they probably suspend? When you suspend, you're not working. Why they post? Who working? When you take the poor money, who's so pay the poor? You the money taking away. Why you putting up in the position? Okay. This is serious. Good afternoon. Because since he put them in, the board was suspended. And number one, is a complete disrespect to the government that when the government declare answer, you won't do it. Government suspending. Jesus, I'm going to continue hearing too much in this country. Good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead.
I think the government got to come to the people and let them know about accountability, about how far they are going with this suspension issue. Because if you suspend people, and we don't know when you are collected from people, they have to stay in town, they can't get anything.
Yes. They put in 1 chair, 1,000 chair also by November. 1,000 chair. How much money have been collected from the people that they're facing chair with?
Yeah, there's an issue of accountability. We need to know, the first thing to know how much they have been collecting, how many people are not declared asset. Who are left there?
Or is it a clever attempt to keep the position in a kind of way to have somebody get out in the position, you suspend the person for the position, then they have money used for different things? Is that a clever attempt that will be all accounted for? Let me talk to you. Good afternoon. Please leave this down. Good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead. Don't do that thing. Don't do it. So now we're not prepared to call. I don't know why I bring a real head here. I wonder when our BBC you call when you do the kind of thing. You don't get money in your phone. You're not prepared to. Oh, jeez. Like, our mental, the way we think now, how we look in this country. When you talk about people can say you're talking different thing. Let me take my last call. Good afternoon.
This is another people. Yeah, all you are all you say, and I need a solution of
you ever that the thing what I'm discussing, you won't talk about Musa Bede, you won't talk about now. But you know who listen to when you're going to school, when your children come to school, I can behave to you. I'm discussing some of the things we gotta play. So what I'm discussing now, I'm out of the top up. So when you talk to your children, say, Baba, you tell me the money, they're in the money by the Magoto. When we're starting the program, these are teasers for the program. But what I'm discussing, you can talk about, I won't get back, but I don't want to people in this country. And I'm going to start this teaching. Changing mind, changing attitude. Because the way Liberians think, that's how they are. Our underdevelopment, our impoverished life is because the way we think as a citizen. The reason why we are living the living we living because the way we think. We want to change the son of school. The teacher teaching. You say, well, yesterday I want to talk about. The thing I talk about, you want to talk about it now. And what's that? And to just know that these are elder people. These are parents. These are parents that get instruction to their children. They get for the instruction. Then who will lead who now? Who now will lead who? Oh Jesus. I get frustrated many times when I see the people who say they enjoy normal day, that the normal day can bring us up. Then John nice by what cleaning chimo, you were told day or rising or no more day, no more day zo there, right? You can't make a sell some of your domate. Good afternoon, I gotta go, man.
So, to start addressing it. So, in my word,